So this does looks like the price of Bitcoin is preparing for this really rally type of scenario that we have been talking for a while, because the price of Bitcoin somehow has managed to come across this 30,000. The question here is, will this really rally also continue, or first there are going to be some sort of a obstacle we have to overcome, and only after that we are going to see this massive price movement playing out in price action of Bitcoin. So if you are interested to find out, then please watch it till the end. And also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now starting this here in a daily time frame, I want to keep it very simple, guys. Yesterday, when we talked about this bump and run reversal top, looking at the past bump and run reversal top, we found out that each and every time the price of Bitcoin has reached the target from this bump and run reversal top, what has happened after that? We retested the support line plenty of time before starting with the new markup phase. I mean, whenever the price of Bitcoin, right, has broken the support from this rising trend line or the bottom trend line, we have seen this retracement, and this retracement ended exactly at the target from this bump and run reversal top, from this trend line till the top. So you can see this exact target was tested plenty of time before starting this new markup phase, and we were also saying, hey, maybe this exact scenario could be also playing out right now with price action of Bitcoin, because here we also had a very similar looking bump and run reversal top type of scenario. We have broken out of this rising trend line or the bottom trend line, and since then we are also showing this downward price movement. And if you look at the price target from this bottom trend line till the top, this exact price target has been reached. So that's why yesterday on my video I made it very clear, around this 29,000, this is a very strong line for us, and after that we could be seeing this really rally type of scenario. And now the price is holding the support around this 29,000-30,000 range. What we want here in a daily time frame is to stay above that line, because we know if we are going to stay above that line, then we could be actually seeing this really rally type of scenario, or more of a range bound for the longer term, and that is better than breaking this support line, because breaking this support line will clearly indicate a sign of weakness, and where will the price be heading? Towards this 200 weekly moving average, and only after that we could be starting this new markup phase. So I am going to talk about this later, because many were asking me, has my perspective changed after this bump and run reversal target here around this 29,000? No, it has not, guys. This is just a temporary price movement what I'm actually showing you here. So for now, in a daily time frame, we want the price of Bitcoin to remain above this 29,000, because remaining above the 29,000 will give us this confidence that the buyers could be stepping around that area, and we could be seeing this really rally type of scenario, because failing to hold that line will clearly indicate sign of weakness, and all the bullish scenario what we have talked in my video invalid. Not just only this one, we talked about this symmetrical triangle, and according to this symmetrical triangle, as you can see, the price of Bitcoin is doing exactly like what we talked in my yesterday's video, because we knew even though this is a very symmetrical triangle, since it's being formed in a downtrend, right, this could be still in favor of bulls for the medium short term. I mean, first showing this weakness, right, fake out, and then showing this impulsive movement, consolidation, and again trying to break here to the upper duration, showing this really rally type of scenario before, right, before choosing an actual trend duration. So that's why as long as the price of Bitcoin remain above this 29,000, I'm also expecting this really rally to continue as soon as we break out of this obstacle line. Let me show you that here. So now, if we look at this bear flag type of formation, according to this bear flag, right now, what I want you guys to understand, the area where we are finding ourselves is the exact area where we have previously found support. So this line, which has previously acted as a support, is acting as a resistance. You can see here, right? Is acting as a resistance. So if the price of Bitcoin somehow manages to come across this line here, right, this trend line, rising trend line, then we know the price of Bitcoin could be slowly showing this relief rally type of scenario what we are expecting between this 32 to 34,000 area. So that's why, guys, we have to overcome this obstacle if you want to see any sort of a impulsive price movement. And not just only this one here, if you look at this price action in a very simple way using so-called descending broadening wedge type of price formation, because according to the descending broadening wedge, you can see not just only this rising trend line is a line of resistance, but also the upper line area from this descending, broadening wedge. So that's why, guys, that's why for us it's very important that we overcome this obstacle around this 30,500, 30,600 range, because breaking that or overcoming this obstacle will clearly indicate that we could be ready for this new impulsive movement as soon as we find a proper support above this rising trend line and upper line area from this descending broadening wedge. So these are some obstacles what we have to overcome right now. And now let's talk about this weekly chart, because many were asking me after this bump and run reversal chart, aren't you expecting the price of Bitcoin to see this moving towards the 200 weekly moving average, or has your perspective changed? No, guys, I'm still expecting the price of Bitcoin to show further weakness, right? Further weakness, because this trend is still looked as a lower highs, lower lows, continuation pattern type of formation. But what I expect show more of a range bound, right, before starting with this new movement here to the upper direction, because according to my analysis, what I'm also expecting is more of a movement here in this manner. So more of a range bound here, right? More of a range bound type of price formation, and slowly coming across this 200 weekly moving average, and then starting this new marker phase here in this manner. So we don't know how long this range bound is going to be. It might last months, it might last even year, we don't know that, but we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to test the support around this 200 weekly moving average before starting an actual marker phase. So that's why any sort of an impulsive movement here in the immediate short term is just going to be a temporary movement, but the overall market structure, as you can see, does looks very, very weak. So what to take away from this video? For us, it's very, very important that the price of Bitcoin remain above this 29,000, right? This is a very, very important line for us in a daily time frame, and for an actual relief rally to happen here in the upcoming days, we have to overcome this obstacle, this rising trend line obstacle or bear flag, because if we get rejection and price also fails to hold the 29,000, then this could turn very ugly, because in that case, we could be showing a movement here in this manner. Price getting rejection around the area where we previously found support, and then showing this actual downward price movement. So that's why we want this resistance around 30,500, 30,600 to be flipped into support, because we know around that area, it's not just only this rising trend line, it's also the upper line area from this descending broadening wedge. So that's why this upper line area for us is a very, very important area. So breaking that, you know, this relief rally is going to continue. So these are some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then do hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.